Hey folks, Squilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as a Brazilian Socialist Republic. And hey, our name is Sideways now! Oh, that's very exciting. We're cleaning up a little bit of resistance here in the south, but mostly interested in moving north. We are, in fact, about to declare war on Honduras. I think we're ready to go now. Let's declare war, conquer, go. It will join the Allies, and we'll go for it. We're going to ignore El Salvador for now because they have joined the Axis. We are fabricating on Guatemala, and at some point we are going to go and work on Mexico. It'd be nice. Our goal, really, is to conquer the United States. It's not going to be easy, but that is our dream here, and we'll see if we can pull that off or not. We probably will have to wait and build a fair amount of infrastructure up the way to see how that goes. We are fabricating our claims on Mexico, though. Rocket technology. Oh, damn it. Stay paused. Right, over here. I want my submarine effort over here. So flexible navy, that's what we're looking for. Naval invasions, Caribbean Sea. Yeah, so they're still going in the north, which is good. We've got a general presence defending there. Ecuador, we never did fabricate on you. I may as well go ahead and do that. I mean, you're there. What the hell, right? Oh, right. I couldn't because I don't think I had the points. But anyway, there we are. We've got that. We've got our cavalry moving around, which is fine. I do have a fair bit of units that are not in an army. They're all cavalry, though. And it's just because I'm not setting up garrisons for absolutely everything. These guys are done that push, which is great. I'm going to get you to join up. May as well join up the Paraguayan group because you're not very far. I'm going to manually grab you. Oh, you're strategically redeploying. Okay, so you're doing the right thing. We've got some free dockyards. I think I'm going to continue holding off on actually building anything with the extra dockyards just to save the material for something else. I mean, they could just be lower in the queue, but effectively it means they're not, well, I mean, they are going to get built just really slowly. Honduras has capitulated. That's very good and fast. Shock and awe doctrine is done. Our ground doctrine is actually completely finished now, which is fantastic. We are starting to use some rocket artillery, and in fact, with the bonus soft attack here, we're really going to be incentivized to use it heavily. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We do need to start working on our air and sea doctrines a little bit more aggressively here. And we'll see what we can do about that soon enough. Okay, we got this, we got that, we got that. Paraguay will drop, and then we'll move the troops over to Ecuador, so that's going to be good. Guatemala, we're fabricating against you. Red group, your goal, your job will be to get a front line here, and then you're going to push down to, well, Guatemala itself, but I mean, you'll be doing a broader line. We'll just have to wait until we can do that. Construction, infrastructure is actually very good all the way along here. We are going to have to get a lot of stuff up to the U.S., though. So I'm sort of thinking about building, like, a nice highway of infrastructure along the way to, like, the point of maybe, let's bring everything up to, like, a 7 in a route that will likely get used. We'll go to the coast here. That should be okay. That brings us up to a 7. Just to encourage... Oh, that's already an 8. 8, 8. Good. In fact, we might want even more than we've got there. And yeah, I'm going to cancel some of the military facility production here. Just bring that down to a 1. Because, I mean, having more does mean you build more, but really we're sort of kind of going to be limited by our steel regardless. So just some of the passive things to increase our efficiency may end up being a lot better. So I'm going to do that, finish the coastal defenses. I'm okay with that. Yeah, all right. I think that's going to be fine. Maybe we want to start researching nukes, actually. Maybe that's what we want to set our doctrines up for. The Dominican Republic joined the Axis. Okay, that's fine. For now. Later on it won't be fine, but for now it's okay. I wish I knew if there was anyone over here. Again, we don't have a naval supremacy over here, but we might be able to airdrop onto these bases. And then once we've done that, there's actually a lot of chaining that we can do. It's like kind of funny and annoying. That's like that. I didn't realize that. Doesn't matter, but it annoys me. Oh, there we go. Guatemala done. So... Red guys, we've got enough on the border. Declare war, and you will join the Allies, which is going to be fine. Boom, boom, boom. And you will capitulate quite quickly. There's like 9 divisions here, but they're probably, yeah, they're pure infantry. Our guys have gotten pretty good at this point. Plus, we've got artillery backing us up. Oh, excellent. We've got to make sure to change our production here. We don't have any discounts for the submarine research yet, but we will have that soon. I will start on naval doctrine, which is going to be trade interdiction. We're going to try to get our submarines a little bit stronger. Production queues over here. So rocket artillery, we're still on 1, which is fine. But our regular artillery, we're going to go to level 3. Still kind of goes a little crummy because of the lack of steel, but at least we do have some amount of tungsten for that, which is going to help. And what I'm going to do is just bring this up such that these two are clumped together. Now, does Mexico have much in the way of resources that we care about? Now, it's got some oil, but steel is the thing that we're hurting for the most right now. Let's take a look at the resistance map mode. Yeah, we still have our cavalry moving up. I don't think I did enough strategic redeployment there. But we've got no resistance down here, which is great, because that is enabling us to get the full steel out of what used to be Chile, which is nice. And actually, I could probably have a little bit of a bit more of an iron fist in a few of these places. Okay, so we got the free dockyards. I'm still okay with that. Our trade things, we're not getting anything from the Siamese Empire. Our convoys are probably getting sunk. Some of our things are being delivered, though. Spain and Italy is. I guess we'll just, there we go, cancel that. Yes, crush the bourgeois dictatorship in Mexico. It is interesting that we are getting our steel, apparently, from the east. Now, I don't know if I can get anything from the Soviet Union. Probably not, because it's going to go through here and not be good. But Italy's working out. Is there anything else I can grab? If we can get from Italy, presumably we can get from Turkey. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right. Zonas, Caribbean Sea. Oh, that's new. They haven't tried this in a little while. So far, okay, though. We're getting more and more coast to defend, but they're actually trying in invasions here, which is interesting. And their invasions aren't very powerful either, which is very lucky for us, really. So we'll get that infrastructure done eventually. Ecuador is being done. What is the date here? 22nd of September. God damn. Okay. Yeah, so basically 2 invasion forces. Teal, which will take Paraguay. Red, which is going to take Guatemala. We'll also make sure to grab this British port over here, British Mexico. I'm actually going to grab a dude to do that right away, actually. Well, there's something there. Oh, those are the retreated Guatemalan units. So they probably still have an organization, although sending just one is no good. But Guatemala is almost certainly about to capitulate here. There we go. Great news. Yeah, hold on. You're still on this front, so let's make sure to offensive line you that way and tell you to go. Polish that off. Oh, free military factories. Yeah, again, we're mostly restricted by our lack of material. We do need more motorized, mostly for these. Yeah, you know what? Let's go and crank that up a fair bit. It's for our various support companies. We need a fair bit of these motorized, so we do need to crank that up if we want to get full utility. Now, Mexico and Brazil apparently have about the same color in the map. We're slightly darker green, but obviously that cannot stand, which is one of the reasons we are fabricating a claim against Mexico. So we'll get that going on soon. When you finish? 11th of November, and Mexico, 5th of November. Okay. And, of course, Paraguay first. Take a look at the resistance map mode. Excellent. And I do have some people moving up here, I believe. A little bit more resistance there. You've got 2 units here. I don't think we're going to need 2, so let's get you over to San Jose. And we could deploy some more of these MPs. They really don't need experience points to get the job done. So red group, you're going to get up on there. Your offensive line will involve pushing your way to Mexico City in some fashion. We'll try to get you some more reinforcements soon. Don't worry about it, buddy. I guess I'll go ahead and deploy the extra MPs here. And actually, I'm going to move everyone up here in some fashion. There. Cut you in half. Here. That's going to be an overkill here, but then it allows us to spread out a little bit more in the north when we see what the other resistance pockets might be. No divisions in basic training is technically okay. Okay, I'm going to create a new empty for our heavy tanks. Which almost certainly don't have enough material for. Now, normally I would want self-propelled artillery. Oh yeah, which is a different line. Hold on. But I think because the super heavy tanks are so slow, or the heavy tanks, they're not super heavy. The heavy tanks are so slow that it's not going to be useful there. So we're going to get these, which have better heart of tank. These are going to be a good way to counter the tanks. Combat width is 20, which is nice. We're definitely going to go with, I think we need the support, or the engineer company to help us cross rivers and stuff. May as well throw in that as well. And then the question is, well, I don't think we need the stacking bonus quite as much. Oh, we need recon. Oh, I put MP. I don't want MP. The question is field hospital versus signal company. Field hospital means we don't lose quite as many units, which is good because these are pretty expensive units. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because we don't need the stacking quite as much. So this is going to be our heavy tanks. It's not going to be fast moving. It's not going to be the same sort of tank strategies we've used in the past, but they're going to hit extraordinarily hard. So what I really want is I want 2. They can build back to back though. So we're going to do 2 like this. In that way, set a location up. Actually, I'm not going to set a location because that way it'll prompt me when it's time to go and deploy them. So they've got, you know, about half their tanks. No, not even close to half their tanks. Never mind. Okay. You got this, but you don't have your material. And it'll take a while to fill that in, but God, heavy tanks build so slowly. But when they do go, they're gonna smack the hell. How are you being used for reinforcements? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have a tank division. It must just be mislabeled, because there's no way it's being used for reinforcements. It can only possibly be used for recruitment. Kind of a weird, I don't know, something going on there. So we have to make sure we don't get invaded over there. Other than that, yeah, just take care of Paraguay. Just to wrap that up. We'll have to keep an MP over there, obviously, but that's going to be about it. And then we'll just clean it back Ecuador, just for cuz. Just for cuz. Plus, if they ended up not staying neutral, although they probably will, it would be kind of annoying. The Galapagos is going to be a pain. I don't think we need to take it to get them to capitulate. This might be a vector by which someone else invades, which actually will give the Allies a naval port. But we could probably get a unit over there, actually, just to hold that. That actually seems kind of reasonable. Meanwhile, our construction queue over here, repairing from infrastructure. Yeah, lots of infrastructure production, and then some coastal forts, just to help make that a little bit more of a pain in the ass. I'm wondering, now we're getting normal invasion messages instead of dangerous. I wonder if it's because of the naval ports being present. It might be, actually. That actually would sort of kind of make some amount of sense. I mean, I guess what I could do with this is I could set a location and then tell you that your job will be to join the red group once you finally get enough stuff going on there. But yeah, you're really low on equipment. I don't think I want to do an early deployment. I mean, it might still help. Those are still really powerful units. We'll see how it goes. Oh, there we go. Dangerous invasion. All right. Haven't really seen a dangerous invasion yet, but you know, I don't doubt you. I don't think the game's trying to lie to me. So these are all, yeah, and actually we don't need quite this many dudes here either. All right, what I think I'm going to do, so purple is my true garrison. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel their garrison orders and instead just group them together. Get back into teal, and then my other MP units, I think I'm just going to be happier if they're actually in an army. So we're not going to use the garrison tool. We're just going to manually put them in places, and then we'll get the exclamation mark. But that's okay. I think leaving just one there is going to be sufficient. Do we have any unrest right now? Any resistance? Not here. A little bit there. It'll probably get taken care of at some point. I'm sure we've got some dudes moving up to San Jose because I think I did that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to Strategically redeploy up to here, just to help stomp out this resistance. And then you'll be around to help deal with Ecuador after that. All right, September. It's September, what, 20th or something that we get Paraguay? 22. All right, that's going to be fine. And that should go really quickly. We are going to need to keep one dude. Just one. Park right over here. That should be sufficient. Yes, Paraguayan sovereignty, rally behind the cause. Thank you for pointing that out, that they are evil, evil people who must be destroyed. Still want to take care of these islands at some point, but I don't know. Big paratrooper drops, maybe. No planes doing crazy stuff right now. Improved infantry equipment 3, very nice. That is a good little free upgrade, which is great. You are ahead of time, we're not going to do that. We will need the anti-tank to deal with some of the Americans once we get there, so it might not be a bad idea to get that going on. I mean, I know we still need doctrines and things too, but... How are things going on over here? Pretty stable. Germany's eating a little bit into Denmark now, finally. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union, we still have that. This... Erg. Come on, Soviet Union. How about the British Raj? No, they've actually pushed back pretty aggressively. A lot of American troops over here, though, which might be a really, really good sign for us. We may actually be able to push through the U.S. surprisingly fast. And again, gaining control over Texas in particular will be important for us because there's a ton of steel over there. That's 96... Oh, that's aluminum. Shit. Steel is actually in Arizona and Nevada. And over here as well. I mean, gaining control over Texas is still also fine. The United States stands against fascism. All right. Yes. Concentrate on the fascists. Okay, we're going to get the submarine effort. Oh, we're going to look into maybe getting nuclear discounts. But, I mean, the subs are going to be good, too. Speaking of subs, we got a crap ton over here. We're going to merge these into one, which may or may not be the ideal way of doing it, but that's okay. Let me get back to you in a second. We're going to change our convoy rating to somewhere else here. I think we're going to do this, which should be a hell of a lot safer. So you've got your normal engagement rules. Indeed you do. Field hospital is done. We could... Whoops. We could get our level 3 of these things. 44. No, that's way too early. But more air doctrine. Let's get our air doctrines, because that's going to become more and more important. Okay. So we are 4 days away from declaring war on Paraguay. Got a decent leader. Got our troops are all in position. Everything should go pretty well over there. Told these guys to halt so they could recalculate. Okay, they're still going over there, which is fine. You know, they should use more strategic redeployment if they're not on the border of wartime. I mean, I like that they don't do it as crazy anymore. But yeah. Alright, but we are in war. Declare war. Go. Conquer. Nom 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 nom. They were actually communist. They should have just joined us, actually. I forgot about that they're communist. But they never joined our faction, so... Tough. But yeah, they should have just joined the common term. The hell? Meh. Anyway, we're going to be able to surround the capital quite easily and quite quickly. Feeling pretty confident that Paraguay is going to fall in microseconds here. And then I think all these troops move to Ecuador. Technically, we start the war against Mexico slightly sooner. So I think it's the 6th of November for Mexico. 5th of November. And we don't really need the full 24K or 24 stack for Ecuador. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. Naval things. Losing submarines. Ugh. Eventually we need better types of submarines. But right now the submarines aren't really using material that we care about. So, although I guess we use up manpower doing that. But not that much, right? I don't know. We're not 43 yet, so we're not going to do that. I don't tend to add the anti-tank and anti-air things. It might come up at some point, but... Naval Doctrine, we are working on our trade interdiction. We don't have our discount on the submarine research yet. I mean, I guess I could actually grab the Class 2. And then we can apply the discount to the later ones. Yeah, alright, let's go ahead and do that. Start working way up that tech chain. This thing being split is never good because they tend to make very bad life choices. But it looks like it doesn't matter. They're going to resolve themselves. And we will end that war. Sorry, communist buddies, but you never joined the common term, therefore, squoosh. Those are the rules which I've just made up. Resistance map mode. Ooh, it went up a little bit. Looks like we did need a slightly stronger presence here. After all. And possibly here. Ah. The resistance map mode. We should go to La Paz. And we'll figure out the rest. I think we're actually going to need more MPs. Just one more batch like that. That should be fine. Alright, fall. Fall, fall, fall. There we go. And then over here, just do that right away. But I was going to say, they're going to capitulate now, so that's great. So you guys, halt. Line up around Ecuador. And your battle plan will simply be to push into... Well, push into the back, because we want Quito and whatever this is. Alright. Many naval invasions, but they're still on the northern coast. I think they just like to launch them from these islands, which is, I think, why they're targeting this. That's not a bad decision. They've got, you know, perfect naval supremacy over here, short range, free military factories. I want more heavy tanks. Okay, just a broken factory, but still. And air-wise, what we can do, I think, at this point, is we can get rid of these fighters. These and the transports. Why is this a different color? Oh, there's some enemy planes, maybe from the ships. That's going to be okay. So we have a bit of a presence over the northern South American zone, a bit of a presence in Central America. No presence in the Caribbean Sea, but we've got in Curacao, we do have something. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's get the 400 over here. Doing some air superiority, day and night over here, which might be a little bit risky, but it'll be interesting to see what we see. And in particular, if we decide to convert over some people to paratroopers again and do some landing. For example, why don't I take a couple of these guys, make a new group, tell you to strategically redeploy up to here, and also become paratroopers. And we'll revisit you. You're a little bit green, but that'll be okay for this. It's going to be very experimental. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're coming in on the Mexican de-independence day. Yeah, we definitely don't need two there, but I guess, yeah, we're leaving them up here because we're going to need you to occupy some of the Mexican place eventually. Although there's still, you know, some demand for things down here, so I don't know. Can't deploy you yet. Oh, you go into there. We had you parked in, well, nearby, but you have to actually have to be in the capital because that's where the resistance tends to flow from. Yeah, we just need a little bit more presence over here. What about over here? I don't know if we need two because this is all one zone. Maybe just Buenos Aires is enough. Let's get someone else over here in Santiago and see how it goes. Then we'll re-examine the numbers. See if they're growing or shrinking. All right, very close to the war against Mexico. 16Ks, what are these looking like? Actually, very well developed divisions. Overall, maybe about 50 divisions. We do have more, but a lot of them are actually these, you know, are MPs. Although a lot of their divisions might also be weak sauce, so, you know, it's not necessarily the worst. Yeah, so you're waiting to move into there. Hopefully that'll get taken care of. All right. And yeah, with Mexico, we may not even declare on them right away, actually. That's not a bad idea, because I can just take care of Ecuador first. Might be a way to go. All right, so that got stomped right away, which is nice. Oh, it is restarting over here. Engineering Company 3, very good. Yeah, and we may as well get more of this, because it will help because we are using these things. And yeah, we definitely need more of our MPs. Someone's coming over here. You guys are doing that. We may not need both of these. Are these the same zone? They are the same zone. Although they're both chilly, so I'm willing to bet there's going to be, because of our harsh occupation policy over there, it's probably going to require both of them. So that's going to be okay. These are going to be the paratroopers using these guys. Right, that's against Mexico. We're going to hold off on that just a scooch. Over here, I realize it's going to put us over our limit. Get the transport planes out over here. And follow that up with... Go ahead and actually max out this airbase. I actually think there's going to be a lot of benefit to that going forward. You need a slightly different color. I'll make you gold. Still waiting for the planes, waiting for the planes. Come on. Come on, transport planes. You can do it. Okay, well, we can initiate the plan anyway. So what we're going to try to do is that. And see how that works. So right now we have full air superiority. No one else is around. So we should be able to go and start grabbing these islands. Deny these guys some bases. We're still going to have some naval battles over there. Losing submarines. Modify government. May as well grab the ship designer discount, which is going to be helpful. Moving troops over here is still going to be a pain, because like we can't just transport things very easily, which is kind of frustrating. There's Ecuador. Okay, so we're going to start with this. Declare war. Boom, boom, boom. Go. So Group Teal should push in pretty aggressively here, and I think that'll fall quite quickly. And then we will move you up to the Mexican border. This runs out when? January the 4th. Okay. But yeah, these guys can drop over here, but then unless I build airfields everywhere, which I guess I think I will, they won't be able to drop somewhere else. And unfortunately, you can't transport troops through the air unless they're paratroopers, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, we'll try to deny some of these bases. Is there... who else? Okay, so these guys are all fine. These guys are not, but Cuba, Haiti, DR, which actually joined the Axis. Nope, I forgot to hit go over here. And we do have a base over here. That's actually quite handy. It's going to fit 1,000 planes. We also have 800 naval bombers. We got to put them to use actually over here. Now that we've got air superiority and we're building up our base, yeah, our naval bombers are going to start wreaking havoc in the Caribbean, which I'm very excited about. So, I mean, I guess I may as well go ahead and just set that to 1,000. You're going to be flying over Mexico. And you're going to be just doing air superiority in this area. Give us a passive bonus. We don't have any CAS, but that's okay. That's a shit ton of dudes. Okay, well, sorry I got you guys killed. Shit balls, holy crap. I did not expect them to have so many troops guarding these islands. I should really, like, do minimal. Yeah, you know what? Because I can never win a battle here. My paratroopers should be, like, 1 battalion. With nothing else attached. At least 2 different types of paratrooper units. One is, like, the blind drop. And another one is, like, okay, I need you guys to actually fight. To take, you know, one of the deeper capitals. That's actually quite devastating. Yeah, well. Ground support bonus. Da-da-da-da-da. You're not quite done here, which is a little bit frustrating. What the hell is this? There we go. That makes way more sense. You gotta make sure we declare war on Mexico before we lose our thing. We've only got the 1 war goal, right? Yeah, that's fine. God damn, that really sucked, that landing. I mean, we can't deploy you yet. Oh, you don't have a location. Silly me. There you go. Now we can. You still need, like, I think 20%. But. Okay. We've got someone coming to La Paz, I think. I'm going to get someone to go down there, because we need a little bit more. And just in case, I will send you to La Paz. You can go and strategically redeploy. Actually, I should be making more use of that. And the others who are just sitting around doing nothing, I'm going to get you to strategically redeploy up to Guatemala. Okay, that should deal with the rest of the resistance. All right, well, I guess it's time to put a cut in here. Yeah, I feel really stupid about doing that. I really should do. In fact, before I forget, I want to do something like that. I want to create a new, from a blank, I want to call this the mini paratrooper. It's literally just a single paratrooper division. And what I could do is I could spam out a bunch and just blind drop them on all these islands, see if there's one of these ports that doesn't have anyone defending it, and then go on from there. But we're going to wait a little bit. The other thing we're going to do is in the Caribbean Sea zone in Curaçao. First of all, we can get rid of the transports, getting rid of the stacking penalty. But this is going to be where we deploy a crap ton of naval bombers. In fact, I'm going to make sure to get that airbase top priority over here to get that going on. Otherwise, we're building infrastructure up here to make sure the supplies are flowing well, which I'm happy about. Also helps our troops move a lot faster for that front, which is a very handy thing to do. But yeah, we're going to try to get a crap ton of naval bombers and just gain control over the Caribbean that way. I mean, we don't necessarily intend to get our own guys over there, but it's mostly about just damaging these fellows as much as possible. We will have to start teching up our naval bombers again soon. I'm not going to complain about what we're researching now, but yeah, we are going to start doing that. And Quito's about to fall as well. So thank you very much for watching another episode, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.